By the way, before they start, don't go around accusing me saying, oh, you didn't actually read the articles because yada yada yada. I did, and they basically said why they delayed it was that they wanted the game to be better, but they never pinpointed an actual reason. Now that I got that out of the way and you can't put that on me, enjoy the video. So, I'm late to this, I know. Crackdown 3 was delayed. It's delayed till 2018, but this is pretty weird. Microsoft isn't new to delaying games. Yeah, we've seen a bunch of games delayed or canceled. But here's the thing. Why? Why is this delayed? Well, here's the thing. I read multiple articles by multiple different places like Polygon, Gamescom, let's see, another place like Forbes and other things. But really, it's not revealing why it's being delayed. Why is this game being delayed? There's no reason for it to be delayed that they have announced. The main thing is, this is critical for Microsoft for this game to be released. It should have been released in 2017. The thing is, Microsoft's lineup is slim as hell. When it comes to game and masses, Nintendo and Sony are like Fat Bastard from Austin Powers 2. Let's say Microsoft would happen to be a normal person. But here's the thing. The game was going to release the same day as the Scorpio. I mean, that's one of the main points they advertised, that the Scorpio would be powerful enough to handle a game like Crackdown 3. It's insane. What is actually going on? Well, what if I tell you history might actually be repeating itself in a certain way? In a sense, it's going to launch just like another big open world game that by many is considered a disappointment, but I think is just okay. We all remember the significant downgrade of Watch Dogs 1 when it came out to console and PC. But you want to know why it came out like that? Here is the actual story and reason behind why it looks terrible. My source here is Larry Bundy Jr. and his top 5 games that were made terrible on purpose. Just to clarify, and the link to the actual video will be down below. So, Watch Dogs would be in development hell for about 5 years. Yes, that is a long time for a video game to be developed, and it wasn't under a certain cycle like Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed, where multiple different studios were developing different games at once. But before its release, for some reason, the game is delayed 5 months. That's weird. This game put a lot of effort into it. You know, you see the E3 trailers looking beautiful, and then you see the actual game footage they release. It's a significant downgrade. People are like, wait a minute, whoa, what is this? What's going on? Why does this look like this? This is nothing like E3. This is nothing like we were promised. The near lifelike graphical fidelity showed off in 2012 looks like a game in 2009. What is this? Then people are like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. It probably doesn't look like a 2009 game, even though it looks slightly worse than GTA 5. You know, it's probably footage from like the Xbox 360 and PS3 because those are still going on. It'll probably look a lot better on the Xbox One and PS4, right? And you would be justified for thinking like that because the PS4 is a lot more powerful than the PS3, you know? Especially with the Xbox One and Xbox 360. It's a lot powerful. It's a lot more powerful. What is a lot powerful? I don't know. It just means more powerful. Just so powerful it doesn't require fluent English. Except it ain't that powerful. And people found out real fast. What do you mean by that? Well, the Xbox 360 version compared to the Xbox One version were very similar. Across all 5 platforms, that being the Wii U as well, they look very similar. All, you know, like their cent resolution and low to medium settings. What is this? This is unexplained. Why is this like this? Then you see the PC version and it looks nothing like the E3 version. There's nothing to make it even look like that. What? Come to find, later on, a few months after release, there are the actual textures inside the game files. No joke. The ones from E3 were inside the PC game files, and there's a mod out there that makes you have the PC game files and makes it look like it's from E3 2012. And you want to know the reason? Here's the reason. They didn't want to piss off Sony and Microsoft. So they made every single platform look like crap. The Xbox One and PS4 had just come out, and no one knows what they're capable of yet. No one knows what they can do. They're saying it's very powerful, but no one really knows what they can do. So much that you have to question it 3 times. And based off all the given information we have, it's obvious that the Xbox One and PS4 could not handle the textures and shaders and etc. of Watch Dogs E3. It's especially weird that even reducing things like the 720p and things like that it would still wouldn't run. Because if it went on 720p or anything like that, it still should have ran. But no, it couldn't handle it. It just couldn't. Why? What other reason could there have been? Why else would they downgrade the graphics that they already had in the game, that they worked 5 years to put in? Then somehow they delay the game 5 months to get rid of all the neat textures. We don't know why these actual textures are hidden in the files, but here's what likely happened. Someone was pissed off that Ubisoft, Microsoft, and PlayStation were throwing away 5 years of hard work and replacing it with something terrible in order to, have the game run at 30 frames per second on the consoles, and someone got pissed off and put it in the files. And it's obvious they didn't just forget, because the graphics are in the PC. You have to dig into the files. They weren't that lazy. They had 5 months to get rid of those files. And why are they still there? Tell me. Why are they still there? They couldn't forget. Ubisoft is a big company, and it was during crunch time. And it's obvious they didn't expect someone to put that in at the last minute. Now, what does this have to do with Crackdown and the Xbox One X? Well, it has to do with the exact same scenario. Crackdown 3 was going to come out on the same day as the Xbox One X. And here's the thing. It's likely it can't run it that well. I already did that PC video. My PC is way more powerful than the Xbox One X in many regards. My GPU and CPU are a lot better, and most games don't want more than 8 gigabytes of RAM. This generation of consoles are built like PCs. They're very damn close to them, and we can very well see how they are in comparison to PCs. And we know that it's not powerful. We know it is. I've been over this multiple times. I've said it 3 times in 3 different videos. One of them being terrible, by the way. Don't watch part 2. And that I was right. It's not powerful. It's not. But the general public that doesn't follow, people in our circle right now, and other circles similar to mine, like Rags and Top Hats and Champagne and other things like that, they don't know that yet. Why else would they delay Crackdown? Why else? Give me another reason. And that this game, they were heavily advertising. They even brought in Terry Crews for the trailer for E3. It was full on set. It showed off everything. The official E3-esque trailer that shows, hey, this game is finished. They delayed it to 2018. And it's quite a coincidence. It was going to come out the same day as the Scorpio this fall. They delayed a launch title. There's nothing to be said. They delayed a launch title. But if you happen to not be listening this entire time, basically history was repeating itself. Crackdown 3 will not run well on the Xbox One X, and that's why they delayed it. It's just like Watch Dogs. Why else would they delay it to 2018? There's no other significant reason. They'll be like, oh, we wanted to be like... you can expect, when they're questioned about this, I've read multiple different articles, them not specifying exactly why they did not delay it. They're going to be like, oh, we want to get more time with developers and stuff. But no, not Todd Howard. What's Todd Howard have to do this? No. Phil Spencer. Yes, you, Phil Spencer. I don't know. All you game devs look alike to me. Except the God Emperor, Shigeru Miyamoto. He is amazing. Along with you, Hideo Kojima. Please notice me. Oh, and by the way, if anyone was actually offended by all the game developers looking alike thing, that was a joke. Yeah, it was a joke. Don't get offended by that shit. But to put it simple, that's it. History's repeating itself. I'm the Castaway Crew, and I'll see you guys later. Crackdown, man. More like crap down. God, what am I doing with my life?